no okotro petition me Akufo-Addo say yempam Kissi Agyebeng na saa nyoma no etia Kissi Agyebeng edwuma a oye. Ena 3 or say time a Kissi Agyebeng eka kire eye time a yepam Matin Amidu workers na omo wo special prosecutor office no oka kire obi ase onfa na ndwuma die nyina engu pen drive so mfa mbre no office na onhwehwe omo sika semu ene omaketuom no se eno so ka ho na kire se Kissi Agyebeng omumra nti Akufo-Addo ngina so onwoma miensa we so na onhwe se or the letter na koma chief justice so apam Kissi Agyebeng nti Akufo-Addo je letter so we de wona ode aba na Angr say this 7 days e wo me ho enso ewie ya ye de ko nti Matin Amidu e de ne car ni motor do call Jubilee House na o tu motor no because na motor no petrol nim nti na start and and also motor na start a omo ade be odo motor I say ho na petrol pump no na ohu and also dey then nti o touching na no tin wo motor kedi phone nam nechi omo kuta letter na omo de kwa koma chief justice Akufo-Addo say wi na omo fa nko and the time letter na de koma chief justice and a time letter no any one day any 2 hours Akufo-Addo say motorcade mo fan come chief justice because before that Akufo-Addo akache Kissi Agyebeng say on resign and Kissi Agyebeng say on resign Gabi akache say on resign also on resign Oforiata also on ye and I'm say okay ye nyanka say yembo utuo ye bepe bodam ni ma na bo utuo Akufo-Addo say we will not shoot you, we will make a madman shoot you, then after that we will tell the court the madman it wasn't in his right senses, so he can be left off the hook. Or see a bema bodam ni moma boutuo. Near the bodam ni kojina court, and near catch the court and say, why do you not mu enda honti njana man ko? Sa trap run the Akufo-Addo asset yama Kissi Agyebeng. So let an copy Chief Justice ho. And a Chief Justice say, oh, let we are be PM hodie. Asema woman nyina eturodo. Na mum so wa Kissi Agyebeng yin nwa a yebeka se meso me ne Akufo-Addo me ka ho bi na yepam Kissi Agyebeng in the Chief Justice ono soro Ghana mbra kire se e wo senka letter no oda ho be 30 days adwene ho ehwehwe nsemunum Akufo-Addo mbra kire se Matin Amidu petition no nanka 7 days nanka so nya abotre kenkan letter no ehwehwe mu ye se we de won gina so na se nyina so Matin Amidu koduru no enu 2 hours no tam se fakoma CJ Ghana mbra so kire say Chief Justice no e was say at least a month or this steady letter no a steady nyoma ewom ehwe say e wongina so a ansana we take a decision yede koma Chief Justice any 2 hours and say na mo fan koma Kissi Agyebeng mo kan so yin ho ano and fast on my answer na ehu de be ho e waro say mo fama no entunim Akufo-Addo Chief Justice o ma mo so mo nim asem no bi and na o mo use Matin Amidu me say Ghana MPP de bia on person di Ghana for abro mo de ntafo ne di sankwase adwuma me kan kire mo na mo ntafo ne bi me ka kire mo na mo bu ofu mo ntafo ne bi mo agimi Eurade Jagopo me say sa MPP ya Akufo Otufo said to ofate ye wo menhia no me say every day some person mo di nkwase asem go Ghana o mo bu Ghana fo a o mo de ntafo de di nkwase asem that is the NPP. NPP on to me confirm when any bedin nkwasi asem onim sa when any onye on to me confirm fantini bedin nkwasi asem onye on to me confirm zimani mani nkwasi asem ma no onye on to me confirm bununi bunofo no monye on to me confirm de koni onye but de bia no NPP for him say ntafo ni bia jimi they will always use northness to do their dirty job. On say today Omo Nyobia, Matin Amidu na or say Akufo-Addo is the mother serpent of corruption. No? Today, he believes say Akufo-Addo will be the best person to solve this problem. Matin Amidu is insane. Now, even Krampono, say Kissi Agyebeng, say Oya Obia, Ejumana Oya no, say Enkwe Nimukra. You, Matin Amidu, after the things you wrote about Akufo-Addo, why do you think Akufo-Addo will be the best person to give you a best judgment? Akufo-Addo has always wanted to kick this guy out because on per se ye be didn't call for the chi. Entafo mumubi mwejimi. I'm telling you. So NPP we are. Every single thing they have done in Ghana, Bonibiano, they use Ntafo to do it. Time ana Ekufuado mo pese mo seti eye Paul Afoko app omuko sirem ena Paul Afoko oye siremni ena omode asem koto siremni so ena mo man siremfo be ye the witness say yanchi Gregory Afoko tum NPP. That is how they do. Now the men who say NPP are BBA omotumi the other tribes apart from Ntafo. That is what they do. That is what they do. The NPP no omo idea be say Ntafo no menyo omo ntumi use obia biem. And when you look at their history, when you look at their history very well, majority of the people they have used in doing their dirty jobs Ntafo nkwa. Inti you are shocked to say Martin Amidu, right? Why are you shocked? Martin Amidu at the end of the day say the way you cry, you were kicked out of the office. So even Kissi Agyebeng at the end of the day, or disrespectful cry at the end of the day, for you to justify Ekufuado, it shows that you yourself at the end of the day, this will be a trust too. You were there when Ekufuado sent Oforiatta to you to come and tell you, say, Ejapadiano, omo no mo ye, Emma Obekachre say, these are the facts. Ebe sinne. Can Oforiatta any Ekufuado, Obian to Mekasa small can omo obwa. Who say catch any Ghana for say Kissi Agyebeng was our office no, at least there's somebody at the office no, because as we speak today Kissi Agyebeng in some of the to the sunyina no o say wakoche from Pomboati atum o say Kissi Agyebeng ayedey wakobusa ye workers a uja omo say obi anfa ne resume enfa ne salary enfa bibiengu pen drive so and o say eye Kissi Agyebeng at the end of the day no oyedey these flimsy things when opposite gina so near pamono ne enko fa wan bra. But there's one interesting thing I want to share. Since they say you be the special prosecutor's office, Ekufuado this special prosecutor office by ND case be any order. And I will stay there. Show me one case, high profile case, from Martin Amidu to Kissi Agyebeng, and the Ekufuado no baomia, ometumi di a case ewie. Amaka say ya complete file we been see that. So for the 8 years in Kwasiafo we are say sika. From 2017 to 18, I say a special prosecutor's office. From Matin Yankasa himself, Ebesi Kissi Agyebeng besinne. No high profile case and a special prosecutor a winnie or Ghana. Or say kabi bitrao. The OSP office na Ekufuado BA no. It was technically the same thing Yapapako for a year with reconciliation. The special prosecutor's office was geared, it was put together towards the destruction of John Mahama. That's all. The special prosecutor's office, it wasn't for anything. It was to come and destroy John Mahama. And they picked somebody from the NDC to come destroy John Mahama. Time may be a reconciliation. The target was JJ Rawlings. They picked people who were in the armed forces to come and destroy JJ Rawlings. But you see, the whole thing looks similar. The reconciliation under Kufuor, no matter the number of people who came out, our reconciliation, nobody was able to say, I was there when Rawlings killed this person. Nobody in Ghana. Time yadi Martin Amidu the OSP boss. Ebesi Kissi Agyebeng so. Yadi Martin Amidu the main focus was Martin Amidu was supposed to do what? Was supposed to arrest John Mahama. Bring up some corruption related issue and make sure John Mahama's career ends there. But Martin Amidu, out of the hate for John Mahama, out of the pain he has endured for years because he feels he was supposed to be seen or supposed to be given some kind of position that he did not get, that hatred, even though that hatred didn't go to OSP office, he still could not find anything against John Mahama. So after the first 2-3 years, Martin Amidu could not find anything on John Mahama. No, that was the beginning of the end of the Special Prosecutor's Office. Now, Ekufuado in the Bushia for from 2017 to 2018, they wanted at least by 2019 beginning, now coming from Jelly John Mahama. So they wanted to use the NDC person, another Northerner. They wanted to jail John Mahama. Now they take John Mahama out of the picture. But as bitter and as greedy as Martin Amidu is, he did everything possible to find some debt on John Mahama. He could not find even a single one. Do you remember? Airbus story or UK stupid newspaper be and Ghana say this is a story we did not have any facts. A Koya could do special prosecutor office. Have you forgotten? Because the idea was that they wanted to use that story to nail John Mahama. But as much as Martin Amidu probed, he realized John Mahama had nothing to do with this. Gabi Ochedakumo did everything possible to find something on John Mahama. It Martin Amidu end to me Angeli John Mahama or prosecute John Mahama on Airbus na a fake story. At the end of the day, there was no evidence. You see, the Airbus story, nobody came out with one shred of evidence. It was a stupid article somebody put in some stupid newspaper in the UK. But you saw what the NPP did. They brought it and shared it, and the newspapers took it. Joy News. If I was mentioned in Tisa Bosumbano, you saw the way they were standing there and speaking like they had facts. Nobody till date was able to provide one evidence. Even in the UK court, John Mahama's name was not mentioned. Even in the UK court, there was nothing that was directed to John Mahama. But it became a national topic to the point whereby Special Prosecutor's Office picked it up. The Special Prosecutor's Office picked up a story which did not have any evidence with it. And they said, I'm going to look into it because the pressure was coming from Gabi. The pressure was coming from Ekufuado. The pressure was coming from the Attorney General. The pressure was that do and find something on John Mahama. Didn't you see the amount of energy they put into Airbus? Ghana problems in Jaika, even to the point where they brought it to Parliament. That is how dangerous the NPP is. They put everything on the side because they didn't want John Mahama to contest in 2020 elections. So they thought to say this one there. Because who was the reporter who reported on the Airbus story? Gabi Kofabaye. It didn't have a reporter. It didn't have a direct link. The story was just put in front of a stupid newspaper in the UK. There was nobody who basically owned up to say the Airbus story, I wrote it, I followed it up. No reporter in the world. But what they did was that they just found a newspaper, they found a lazy journalist and said, put it here and let us give you this money. Gabi not buy to internet. So John Mahama is a government official one. That is what? And then they gave it to Nkwasi Afono, Omujandam Fono. So going into election 2020, that was the agenda. So when that agenda failed, the office of the Special Prosecutor just crumbled. After Airbus, Special Prosecutor Office in Tumen Jinan and Asu Biem. Ebesinde. Now, can't you see? The NPP are using Obidise Paul Ademochiri against Kissi Agyebeng. Today, it looks like when you watch Paul Ademochiri, it is like they have given him a contract to come and destroy the person who occupies the Special Prosecutor's Office. Like every single day, go and say something about him. Every single day, go and discredit him. This is the man that at the end of the day, if we are giving him all the support, he will do the job. But when you get distractors, drug addicts, like Paul Ademochiri Dems, every single day, trying to let the world think, the Special Prosecutor is a problem. Whilst the system that is supposed to help the Special Prosecutor work is not helping, how do you get a Special Prosecutor to work? I'm not going to sit here and say Kissi Agyebeng is a perfect human being. But at the end of the day, when you have a former Special Prosecutor sitting on the lines and putting out this flimsy excuse and saying, because of this and this and this, they should sack you, you need to understand that the system is rather fighting the OSP's office. It does not matter who is appointed to the OSP office, because the OSP's office was put together just because of John Mahama. Right now, the OSP's office has no focus. Intianopa, Enyumbre, Okojina Metro, good evening, Metro Ghana. Paul Ademochiri Jina Hono, he is doing the bidding of Ekufuado, the bidding of Gabi. Do everything and discredit the guy, because if you don't discredit the guy, whatever the guy will say, Ghana will be sum. So the first thing to do, But Kissi Agyebeng, he has a bulletproof car. Kissi Agyebeng, he has money. Kissi Agyebeng, I don't care. Is Kissi Agyebeng doing a job? If Kissi Agyebeng is asking for a car and the government thinks it is not right for him to have, what is the government supposed to do? To deprive him of that car? So when he asks for a car and the government gives to him, is it his fault? So why should I say, because the government decided to give Kissi Agyebeng money to go get a car, I should have a problem with Kissi Agyebeng? It is up to the government to make sure that every institution, at the end of the day, the resource that goes there is used judiciously. So you cannot tell me that because Kissi Agyebeng, we could not manage our resource and gave it to him and he's using it, the job should not go on. And yet, Gabi, people like Paul Ademotre, the idea in say, let us destroy Kissi Agyebeng. And as usual, NPP for being using from Monday, you see what they will do to this man. Me say from Monday, TV so they will come and nail him. You'll be shocked. Because but this office is supposed to be an officer because from the day they started accusing Kissi Agyebeng nobody has been able to prove one evidence. Say Papa we could you bisika. As much as there are some things that he does, I think he can do better. Nobody has been able to come out to say Kissi Agyebeng breaching the office. I have not seen it, and nobody has been able to put any facts on the table. But from Monday, they will turn their machinery at him. I'm telling you, they'll fire him. It has been decided. The Chief Justice is just setting a trap for him. It is a simple trap. Can I ask them, if you don't respond, then I'll go with what I have. If you respond, then they will scrutinize and say, oh, you're by force, why a mistake? So technically, Omaka just said, drink the poison and die. The action the Chief Justice has taken is to tell Kissi Agyebeng, drink poison and die. Resign and walk. Because whatever your response will be, it was not going to be a response that I would say you deserve to be in the office. That you see journalists on TV, MPP journalists like Paul Ademotre, like they say they have been in the system for long. They say omo kwama wo, omo boama ketashe echa, omo boa ama krono su echa, and for about months we didn't know say Sisi Dadapa was a thief. We are over $25 million. Kissi Agyebeng na me huye. How can people turn around and go after Kissi Agyebeng? At least, say Kissi Agyebeng, let us get to the bottom of that issue. So Kissi Agyebeng, na say ope Ghana ye, ope say fight corruption. Let us try and exonerate Sisi Dadapa. So all that we have to do is to support the OSP, support Yoko, to make sure the Attorney General prosecutes Sisi Dadapa. Say a quarter Sisi Dadapa, Sisi Dadapa did no wrong. But today, every evening, you will see a journalist, or a friend who journalist, I don't know, Paul Ademotre, a crackhead, sit on TV for hours, denigrating the office that is supposed to fight corruption. But he himself cannot give you an iota of the evidence that the man, the special prosecutor, has taken money from somebody or has breached the law. Everything that he does is propaganda. Spill it, keep lying, keep putting things on the man. People will believe it. Just keep destroying, and that is the modus operandi of these foolish ones. And that is what they have done for some time now. They have decided, and from 2008, they told Ghana, committee catcher, young cancer Ghana for some Mahama, that's all. Young cancer Ghana said, some Mahama is still hospital for. The Mahama baby a kaso kromfo so ebeto yetim Mahama si hospital krama e si a man to me so e kromfo, and that is the strategy omafa against Kissi Agyebeng. Until from Monday they will activate it. They will give him no space. They will make sure, because you see right now what they want to do now, and say Matin Amidu and Kissi Agyebeng, what Ekufuado wants them to do, somehow they didn't want to follow. Sema usi uhuni nyina Sisi Dadapa nsem no. Dia uhuni nyina, it is all because of Sisi Dadapa. And you see, some of these old guys, some of these old men we expect to at least be smarter and wiser. Sometimes they take some decisions and you ask yourself, are they taking the decision because of their selfishness, or because of their greediness, or because they know they are going to die early and they don't care? Because A normal day, nobody would say, Martin Amidu, what was his reason for this? If the boy says he cannot fit in your shoes, go and sleep. What's the problem? If he says he's not going to do the same thing you did, it happens everywhere. Close your mind and go and sleep. It is looking like a witch hunt. I will go down with the devil to destroy Kissi Agyebeng. That is what we are seeing here. Martin Amidu told us Akufo-Addo is a dangerous person. He's a criminal. We should not even allow anybody from the NPP to lead. Today, out of greed and pettiness, out of selfishness, he just wants to destroy the office. Then Obia say office no cry. So he does not care. He will go in bed with the Akufo-Addo and destroy the special prosecutor's office. Martin Amidu idea and say destroy Kissi Agyebeng. Akufo-Addo any Poladomochimo any Gabimo idea and say destroy the institution, the office of the special prosecutor. You have no idea. There are two branches to this matter. Martin Amidu, they are using him to fight his personal battle, but he doesn't know, say, they're using him to fight his personal battles. They are using him to the same time destroy the bigger picture. Martin Amidu Nitrimuno on himself is doing something that will please him, something that will make him happy. But he doesn't know, say, Akufo-Addo dems are granting him this because the Akufo-Addo dems themselves, they want to discredit the special prosecutor's office. And when these things happen, it helps Akufo-Addo, it helps Gabi, it helps Bediatuo, it helps Gabi, it helps all of them because now they are discrediting the office itself. Martin Amidu is just taking a piece of the office away. Martin Amidu is being selfish and childish. He's just fighting, you see, it's all about ego. He's hurt that this boy disrespected him. So he wants to destroy the boy's future. He believes he's an old lawyer. He has been in the system for long. This is a small boy. He needs to destroy him. So his idea is that I'll destroy him. And the destruction is I'll take him out of the office. But the Akufo-Addo dems are using him for a bigger job he doesn't know. Now Akufo-Addo dems have been able to manage to use another northerner who is not wise to destroy the whole OSP office because now someone discredited office and someone free officer. What is going to happen is that the office is going to come after them. So the next 6 months, we know they want to denigrate the office of the special prosecutor to the point whereby so obi bashao kra in our heads because nipa no so ye kronfo. In our heads because nipa no krampo no onimra so, and that is what the Poladomochis and the Gabis and the Bediatuos Ofuriata, the NPP criminal cartel no, that is the idea. It's when you see these things, don't say Martin Amidu is just doing a bigger job for them, but he himself, he doesn't even know.